Hello, this is Tommy with the part two tutorial on how we can set up our kill team on Tabletop Simulator. First, we need a user to create a new server and have somebody join the server. I have my friend Bo Diddley with me. First, you're going to go to Games, Workshop, and then click on KT Map-Based Table. We're going to load up. It might take a few minutes. And now when you get to this screen, one player is going to choose the red team. The blue player is going to choose the blue team. You're going to click on open the pre-game checklist down here at the bottom. And this is a checklist that we can use to help us build our situation and scenario. We have different versions of kill team. For now, just choose open. And you can do open play. Ignore this. And then next up is they're asking if you can load the kill zone. So this is how you can load the kill zone. First, you're going to go to games, go to the workshop, and in here you actually will find different maps. I put all my maps in this kill team here. So they mentioned you're going to use what's known as additive load. So additive load is you click on the three dots here for options and click on additive load. Yep, they're going to additive load this scenario. And once this looks good to your liking, over here you can click on confirm terrain to confirm that this is the one that you want. This particular map, I think it was a loot and salvage. So I'm going to go to mission here and select loot and salvage. We have different missions available and different mission objectives. You can actually cycle through some and take a look. Mostly loot and salve. The different missions will put different loading zones. As you can see, the different missions available here. You see 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and additional numbers. I think other kill team missions, kill team, the maps actually have these same numbers. So if we go here back here to the kill team maps, you'll see that they have 2.1, 1.1, and 1.3. These maps actually might correspond to the these missions here, like a default loadout, if you'd like. We'll talk about the roll off and stuff later. That is part of the setting up of the game by following the instructions. What we're going to do now is actually load in our kill team. In the previous tutorial, I've asked that you make it click on save. You can go here to objects, saved objects, and then you can take the kill team that you set up and just click and drag and drop it down. Each player does not need to set up their own kill team. You can actually have one player set them all up if you'd like. Let's set up the commandos on this side. Another thing that we can do to make our lives a little bit easier is getting the command node UI extender. You can just do another, I guess, additive load here. And they're gonna get this. Oh, geez. So right here, I loaded it in the wrong order and put the UI extender on top of our map. You probably can load this up before loading the additive map. Right now, we're actually going to right click and unlock. I'm going to toggle and unlock the snap. Unlock to be able to move it. Let's load and put this guy over here for now. Okay. So this is the UI kit extender. What you can do is take your models that you already did with the UIKT node, put them on the plate here, and click on Extend UIKit UI. Okay. So now up here, you can actually see that we have additional UI in place. So pretty helpful. So what is important is that both players actually might need to have this open. Um, the next part here is actually the claiming of factions. So now that you've chosen your faction, down here on these drop downs, you have to then select and choose your faction. By choosing your faction, this spawns you your faction specific cards and equipment. As you can see here, we have different tactical ops, tactical plays, special equipment that's specific for the commandos here, as well as additional icons needed for um, different parts of the play. We can ignore some of these for now, but for your first game. So now let's perform a roll off to figure out who goes first. So you're gonna roll like 2d6. All right, so red player got looks like 7. Blue player of their own set of dice, they got 5. So that means the red player gets to choose to be attack or defense. I'm gonna put them as attack first, just to make the automated things simpler. Just click on these to kind of ignore those. So now time for the barricades set up. Barricades over here. Both players can click and drag to put the barricades somewhere. I think it's in their own drop zone. 6 inches within a drop zone. Let's talk about measurement for now. To measure things, we have the line tool. Okay, so we have the line tool, which allows you to help measure. So you can click and drag from a given area, and you can see how far it is in inches. You know, you can hold down Shift, I guess, as well to it's like be able to go vertical and cling to an item. So you can see here. Whoops. So it's about 6 inches here. All right, so then players will now alternate. So you can click on the hand tool and grab a barricade, drop it somewhere 6 inches within the drop zone. So we're gonna put one here. The blue player is then gonna put his here. Another red player over, I guess, here. And then blue player is gonna drag and put another barricade. Okay. So please check on the rules, but I think if I got the rules correctly, starting on the defender's turn, to do that, we actually want to drag the pieces, basically in the places we want them to be, into our deployment zone. And then next up, we're going to click on the operative checkbox here. Click and drag our pieces, and click OK. If you did it correctly, you'll see that your username has binded your operatives. So first, the defender sets up their pieces. So once again, just like the previous one, we're going to take this, put them on the UI kit extender, and click on Extend UI. So now they have additional things to read. We can then put them onto the board. Click on your name, the checkbox, click and drag, okay. And now we have operatives here. One final thing is the scouting phase. We don't have, we're not going to be, you don't have to play with the scouting phase optionally, but we need to just complete the checkbox for completion's sake. Otherwise, the start button won't work. So both players need to choose something, and then they click the reveal. One person clicks the reveal to do the scouting. So now once this is done, you're actually ready to play the game. This is the pregame checklist. Okay, so now you have the pregame is ready to go. You click on Let's Wa, and you're now on to we say TP1, which is phase one of the game. This is where you can open up the open rules on Wikipedia and refer to how to actually play this game. All right, so now I'm going to introduce you to some things around the board that may be helpful. This is a dice roller. What you can do is click on just there's a number of dice that you can roll. So in this case, it rolls 5 dice. You can click on the roll button if you want. But I don't really find it very helpful. I like to click and drag and throw it in a box sometimes. These are not truly random dice; they are physics dice. So you can also click and drag and then hold down R to select. This also helps out. You can actually highlight the different numbers. Like for low rolls, how many are 3 or lower, and etc. Up here on the top, we actually have a set of cheat sheets and appendices. You can hover over and hold down Alt to expand it out. Uh, just like for here, this reference sheet, if you'd like, you can also right click and do pop out. So it just stays on one side of the screen the entire time. This might be helpful. This is a points tracker. So you can see for kill team, we go through 4 different rounds. And I think you can score up to 4 or more points per round, looks like. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess these are the points. You just click on activate. Okay, so and I guess if you want to just switch up the rounds without actually going through all that, you can just click on the little light bulbs here. That's turn 1, round 2. This lightning bolt counts who has initiative. So if you didn't want to have any of the automated things, this is a way to keep track of turns and rounds. If you have the extended UI already set up on your character, what you can do once again is right click, choose engage or conceal for your initiative. You can then click on the icon itself to show that it's been activated or not. To adjust the health, you can click on the health icon, and then you see plus and minus over here to actually lower your health. So you can see up here it's keeping track of how it took damage. And even when it hit the halfway point, now this miniature is injured. And there's also weapons too. So we can see here that if we want to fire his Storm Bolter, which is a ranged weapon of 4, we can right click on Storm Bolter, and you'll see that it just threw down the 4 dice immediately. Another thing, if you want to measure, I just learned this very recently, to figure out how something goes, you can just click and drag. And you want to like take back a move. So let's say we want to take back this a move we're not sure about. You can right click, save place. Click and drag them somewhere. Let's say if we're not happy where this is, we can right click, load place, and it just puts them right back. In this box, we actually have in this hidden area, this side can only be seen by you. We have different decks. These decks are corresponds to additional ploys and um, tactical ops based on an individual kill team. You probably don't need to use those right now.